This is P.O.C. You see what I'm uploading? And this is what the Ontario police are stalking me for right now. And I'm capturing this in images flying back and forth over me as I publish the videos onto X. They're keeping me under surveillance, and this is also harassment and threatening me while I publish the evidence. Every time I publish a link to the Google Drive identifying the defendants who are the people of the state, and this is exactly who I'm identifying. They're being federally prosecuted for threatening me with the police who commit murder and kidnapping. So this is the people threatening to kill and threatening to kidnap while I am publishing their identity and the entity stalked with helicopter. They're doing that while they are physically monitoring. Okay, they're engaging in surveillance on the internet. They're engaging in surveillance while they're pacing all around me while the entity is stalking with helicopter. And they're doing it while they are monitoring this as it is being published onto the internet. All right. These videos right here for the 12th. This is what the entity is doing with simultaneity to what I'm publishing. And the Ontario airport is doing the exact same thing. This is P.O.C. This is federal stalking. This is informing why Jay Montez is going to federal prison, why Craig Hazelwood, why Owens are going to federal prison, while the department is being federally prosecuted for surveillance, having no warrant, no probable cause, no investigation. I never committed a crime. The entity is engaging in stalking as a police department, targeting me in furtherance of repeatedly kidnapping in order to defame, while the entity has been engaged in an ongoing defamation campaign with regard to trying to steal my money. This is the entity that is engaging in that while they are stalking in real time. This is psychopathic pacing. Now what you're witnessing as I begin documenting them, they engage in psychopathic pacing, flying in circles more and more and more as they are captured in real time, which they also know because they are indeed stalking me. P.O.C. This is the entity that's engaging in this morning. While I'm at the library, that's where they're engaging in pacing over me over there. Now I'm at the Ontario Town Square. This is where they're pacing. It's also identifying targeting while I am in use of my device publishing the identities of the people of the state. All right, every license plate, the people of the state are going to be federally prosecuted. While they're monitoring in the same way, this is serving policy. I document a license plate that's crossing path, the entity molested me, and the entity stalking by helicopter, they're going to prison. It will be a strict liability basis. The entity is engaged in this pattern of conduct as a city. The entity is engaging in the pattern of conduct with the airport. The entity is doing so while they commit kidnappings together as well, utilizing criminal summoning. And the entity is doing that with all of that which is known. What you're doing on your devices, what you're doing on the internet, what you are doing physically while they are stalking and monitoring you. And they are the people who I am documenting and publishing it onto X with regard to what's available on the Google Drive, where you can look at the identities, the license plates, the means of identifying terrorists who are going to be federally prosecuted. They're also going to be prosecuted for the stalking conduct that they share in with the agency that's engaged in terrorism. Mike LORENZ and the Ontario Police Department are going to be disbanded. This is P.O.C. And I want to be clear, Mike LORENZ has, and the agency has clearly shown they have no regard for remaining as a police department. They don't have any regard for that. They don't have any regard for not appearing as though they are not a threat, that they're not trying to threaten me, that they're not trying to stalk me, that they're not trying to harass me for enforcing my rights, knowing that I have not committed a crime. They are under all circumstances showing exactly what they are. And that is exactly what it's informing. It's shared with the people that say understand. They're communicating that as well. This is psychopathic pacing on the roads. They are all hostile while I'm publishing their identities on the internet. They are going to be federally prosecuted. Everybody whose license plate that I'm documenting, let me open this back.